sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something.
Oh, I forgot they
When
actually
I
added
jacked
that
into that
feature.
Corpo's biomon. Don't know, a neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Throw on some threads, meet me downstairs.
I forget the random clothes. What up, Laminal? How's it going? You don't get outfits till much later. Do 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 do. Oh, you know, hanging out on a Sunday night. You know how it is.
Hey V, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How
How
did
you
you find
doing?
me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Piece of shit. Come on. Oh, no, no, no.
You having a good Sunday night?
Hey, yo, V. How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V.
More like Monday morning?
So how
Oof.
about it?
Let's do this.
Light on your feet. Keep that head moving.
Why is it like Monday morning for you? Oof.
Not a bad start. Find some time, we'll work on your technique.
Let's do this.
Trust me, like, you get some really dumb combos later on. I never really got into the close combat feature of this game.
Not a bad start. Find some time, we'll work on your technique.
I was more of a, let's beat this game with silly pistols. Because, like, later on in the game, you can get some really, like, ridiculous mods and things. Well, because, like, you use the stamina and all these other features that you don't really get to use later. Or you don't really need to use. And my build is all about resolving my problems in one shot. Through guns, not through physical violence.
The festival program will also include musical performances by biwa virtuosos and theatrical performances in the No tradition.
The blades are cool in this game. It's just, if you're trying to go for the true ending of this game, you have to be actually really good at using it.
So, we need to talk about this.
gentleman of the hour. Jeez, it took you long enough.
Like,
Up an appetite just
they
waiting.
kind of removed some of my
Sit
favorite
down, let me
features of the
finish
game,
this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
but it's
You
still
mentioned
buggy.
something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City.
How is my stream out of
Badass
morbid
black
curiosity?
Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated cool.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
No, we're not
Well, our
meant to come
savior
out in one
wants to
piece.
tell you everything himself. Face to face. No pressure, but whole deal's riding on you now, chica.
Well, that's cool. Thanks for that update, though.
All right, let's hear what old Dex has to say. Set it up.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Game audio could be a little bit quieter,
nail on the
but that's
head,
it.
V.
Oh, okay. Like, the volume
Gracias,
slider for this
Dios.
game is really
Bueno.
weird.
Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
Here comes the teleporting
We
car.
rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory new ride.
As it drives like a boat.
First stop. Ripper Dock. And chica, easy on the gas, eh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
There we go.
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once Vic's done dusting your circuits. We'll hash out what Dexter's gonna do first.
I mean, it does get better when you either spend a ridiculous amount of money on a really cool car or spend a little bit of money on a terrible small car.
Do you truly believe that those who have sold you your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to make
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
How far did you get anyways?
You look pleased.
Out of morbid curiosity.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old ripper. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. It's been a while. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig, had to jack into a client's neuro socket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea,
Hypersensitivity to bright lights.
Oh, kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
some new
Oh,
kit
so you
with
didn't even get to the
tools,
you
not
didn't even
toys,
finish the
Vic.
tutorial.
Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues. Need tech that can perform.
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Well, Oh, just as a heads up, I do find it funny. You can pay him off right now. It does nothing. You don't ever have to pay him.
Gonna keep me waiting all day?
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
I'm waiting for the DLC for this game.
Chair,
And Payday
please.
3 to come
Sit
out.
down,
Those are like my
relax.
big games for this year. So I figure I'd just play through this and go for the true ending.
Kuroshi Optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
But yeah, they fixed a lot of this game as far as I can tell. It's
Mark
performing a
one,
lot
like
better
I said. Decent
than when it
enough
first came
scanner.
out.
Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this. Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting.
When I tried to play
Feel
it,
anything?
it felt weird and blocky.
Play-by-play, though?
Oh,
Really, Doc? Makes you sound like a dentist. Always going on and on.
Don't be mean now. Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip.
the game kind of
Lights out for a
feels
minute, all
awkward,
right.
and it tries to like get you to eventually upgrade your body, which is like spending all of your money into body parts to make the game kind of feel more fluid. Like you have the Sand Devastator, which
Okay,
slows down
let's test
time,
this. See the magic in action.
among other like
Linking you in.
things that make your character feel less make you
might
feel more
a
floaty.
little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute. Time for the scanner. It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Read my intentions. Ooh,
I
it does
also
nothing.
injected an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
Yes, this is when you actually start having bullets. Before this point, you just have infinite bullets.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
You're the best, Vic. I owe you.
He does offer some good stuff, but you actually have to finish
Go on,
paying him
kid.
back.
Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go for the blaze of glory. And lose everything.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe.
I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his
He's
ride.
wanted for $206.
Ain't but a hop to where he's parked, next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay. Do my best to talk us out.
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Like, they give you non-lethal options, but they kind of removed that feature because it was too overpowered. The heck is going on over here? Oh, I forgot I put this on hard mode. Well, that shows me.
Do my best to talk us out.
I forgot I set this on hard mode. Where bullets actually do a ridiculous amount of damage.
That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Yes, yes.
Yo, Miss V. A pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Miss Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory smelling near like posies without seeing your 30th?
It's first place or no place, Dex. Cost isn't a factor.
We going for Blaze of Glory.
Classic. I'd expect nothing less from eager, supple youth. Respect. All right, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scav home.
Tell me the job.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
It's not simple.
Guessing it belongs to a corp?
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
Of course not all. It's not at all.
Corps don't deserve special treatment.
Shit, you ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving that. Second, a rendezvous.
Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client. What's her
What you
thing?
need to meet.
Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Vetting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggie's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Yep.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard.
This is where we get our cool toy.
Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now,
They put so much
convoy
work in
was
this
carrying
section.
A flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass.
Dude,
Royce is in
notes,
charge,
nothing.
and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
We're gonna go and talk to...
Corpo agent. What's she playing at?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding
Because it does.
The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the back's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. But she needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Miss V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please. Preferably well. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
Because if you don't help
I got
her,
everything.
I think she
Time I
just...
got to work.
You can find
Well,
her in the
that's just music to my
water.
ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you.
With some concrete shoes. And then...
One more thing, Miss V. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Cortito's a big deal. Literally a naga.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right. Heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
About sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deeds of some Militech agent too, but don't know how much help she stands to be.
Chingon.
She stands to gain a lot.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table, Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, check chicks up on the hollow?
Yes.
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground. Hasta luego.